The road is bombed out here. All these potholes. All right, nice and easy. There's a lot of, woo, that was fun. BikeBlogger here. Welcome to the show. Topic of the day. We're gonna get your dead GoPro working. I'm gonna hit it pretty quick here in this episode of the BikeBlogger show. This is kind of a helpful hint guide, tip guide for those who use the GoPro. Specifically the GoPro Hero 8, which is what I use as my camera to record my rides. I've been having issues with it. I don't know if I fixed it, but I'll have some helpful hints. So number one, what's causing your GoPro to basically stop on you? My issue specifically is while I'm recording, it just cuts out and stops recording, and then the files kind of become corrupt, and it actually doesn't even keep recording really, or at least writing to a file on the SD card. So that leads me to, what is the issue really? What is the issue really? I think I can go left here. Yeah. See, it's kind of strange. This is two-way. It's just that section of road directly in front of me after this intersection is one way. So I can go this way. So it's either gonna be the firmware or the SD card. And from what I have read online, generally speaking, if you're having trouble with like files writing to the SD card and the, you know, camera stops recording on you, well, yeah, sure, it's the camera's fault, but it's probably the memory card, the SD card. So that is what we are gonna try and figure out today on our bike commute to work. So since the last video, I've changed one thing with my camera, and that is the SD card. I got a new SD card. Tip number one or tip number two, whatever. Oh, my knee. Whew. Is get an SD card that is compatible with your specific camera. So it can be, you might have an SD card that worked with an older GoPro camera, but now GoPro recommends a different SD card. You know, the same size, just a different model number. And this is because these are the SD cards that they tested and met whatever specification, you know, that whatever their standards are. Whew. What the hell? And that's really a shame. And you wish there was more compatibility, but it's nice that at least they post something on their website. Maybe I'll post a link about, whew, it's kind of hot, about 90 Fahrenheit. Maybe I'll post a link of where you can find which SD cards you can get. And you gotta get specific. I think that's kind of a key point. If it's got like 20 digits on the model number, make sure you get that 20-digit exact model number, because then you can complain to GoPro if you're still having issues. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing. Whew. Whew. So yeah, even if you have an SD card that says it's like compatible for the GoPro Hero 7, doesn't necessarily mean it's compatible with the GoPro Hero 8, even though the technology, I don't think, is that different. So another issue it could be if your GoPro's dying is it's overheating. Now, I haven't really tested this yet, except for the fact I now removed the battery door to get more airflow, but it shouldn't be that big of an issue for me because I'm always on the move generally, unless I'm waiting at a stoplight. I'm getting some good airflow over the camera, generally speaking. Whew. Oh, but the camera, I have noticed it gets hot, especially if you're recording at a higher resolution or a higher frame rate. I don't record at a very high frame rate. I kind of record at a standard 30 FPS, but thought about doing 60, but I don't think I can do 60 at 4K. So yeah, I do a very high resolution though, 4K, which is still considered a pretty high resolution, I think, even though they got, what, 8K now? Whew. But, you know, the resolution is twice, I think it's twice the size of 1080p, so it's a lot of pixels going on there. Why am I going this way? I didn't really want to go this way. Going this way now, I guess. Woo! We're almost to work now, actually. But we're not doing it yet. We're not gonna finish the video here. Because actually, this freaking camera keeps cutting out on me. See, now I'm standing in the sun, so, and I'm not getting any airflow over the camera generally because it's not a windy day. So okay, we're just gonna have to jump into the mix here. There we go. Because actually, I want to go over here. Get onto the sidewalk. All right. So we're at work now, but this isn't good enough because for the last 2 episodes of the BikeBlogger show, the dang camera shut off on me. And I blame GoPro for that, but we're trying everything possible here. Like I said, I bought a new SD card. It should be compatible. It's got all the exact, got the exact model number that's in the list. Says it's compatible. I'm using a, for reference, I'm using a, oh my, that's a bumpy road. I'm using a, what is it, SanDisk Extreme Pro is the brand. The model number, I don't know. It's, like I said, 20 digits long or something. But it does match what is on the GoPro website. Whew. All right. Leaving work now, going home now. No. I'm gonna try and get us back to the point where the camera died back in Brentwood, Missouri, another city over from here. So we'll do that. So what else could be your issue with your GoPro camera? What else? Like I said, overheating. Some tips on what you can do to fix that. Again, like as I was kind of mentioning before, lower the resolution, lower the frames per second that you're recording in. That will probably pretty drastic. Let's go right, let's go right. It's gonna go straight, let's go right. Probably pretty drastically reduce the heat the camera produces. So I do recommend doing that. Oh, bumpy road. Turn off all the junk you don't use. And by that I mean GPS, Wi-Fi, turn off stabilization if you don't use stabilization. Whew. All that stuff uses processing power. Speed hump. So yeah, recommend doing that. Don't let yourself overheat either. Whew. Drink some water. Oh, speed hump. Ugh. Make a left. Get that arm out there. Make a left. This is a nice smooth road. Whew. Not going too fast today. Bugs. Actually, I've noticed those cicadas out. I don't really hear them right now, but they make an annoying noise. It's not supposed to be the really bad cicada year. Cicada is a type of bug in the United States. I don't know if it's around the world, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Just really loud noises. They're like crickets, but much worse. And every, I think, 13 years, they just swarm. Oh, smell that freshly cut carcinogenic grass. Woo! Breathe in the cancer. Breathe in the cancer. Let's wait for this truck. Oh gosh. Come on, truck. Oh, loud and stinks. Now there's a guy coming from my right. Wait for him. All right, guy. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going a little slower here. I actually fell down on some stairs, but I'm better now. Kinda, I think. Really only hurt my one leg. It's kind of funny though, that was the previous video saying, oh, feel lucky, punk? Because it was like almost exactly 1 year ago, I fell on some stairs and or tripped on some stairs or whatever, and I sprained my ankle, and still not fully healed, but man, that was a bad sprain. In terms of levels of sprained ankles, they say in some cases it can take, I don't know, 6 months to get better. It took me like 9 months to get really better. Although it could have been I wasn't, oh, there's a car there. What the heck? What the heck, douchebag? Sorry about that. Try not to call people names. Whew. I mean, there's no way I would have known he was right up on me like that unless he honked at me or I checked my mirror. Didn't check my mirror. Didn't expect him to get that close. He wasn't actually that close. Oh, we're gonna let it go. I'm gonna check my mirror now though. Nobody behind me. Woo! Oh my. Bumper, 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 bumper. Ah. So I use a little moderate level of stabilization with my camera. So that's gonna use up processing power and cause it to get hot because the roads are just so bumpy. I used to use absolutely no stabilization, and I do like that effect because, you know, it's like you're really on the bike because the bike does bounce around a lot. But when it's kind of mounted on my body's swaying all over the place and get people kind of sick, so I hope it's stabilized enough. I keep following that car that passed us earlier. So I get around this roundabout. Whew. So yeah, this has got to be kind of strange, right? It's like a bike commute on my way home from work. But what I'm trying to do is get back to where the camera cut out on me and then circle back, basically, to finish off this commute that I started like 2 weeks ago. Whew. All right, nobody behind me. Gotta check the blind spot too. Looking over the shoulder. Oh man, we're gonna keep following that guy, aren't we? Let's make a right. There's my buddy's bicycle. He's always parked over there. Not sure whose bike that really is, but I don't know if it's been there for months now and they never moved it, but it's always there around this time of day. Construction's coming along with, I don't know, another car dealership or whatever that's supposed to be. It's kind of weird coming at it from this direction, yeah? If you watch my other videos, I almost never go this way. My gosh, that white car in front of me, he's a little ways ahead of me, that passed me earlier, he's still going this way. It's like he used the same cut-through route that I do. That's kind of strange. Whew. Alrighty then. 90 Fahrenheit. Did I cover everything with the GoPro? I hope so, because the camera's probably about to die again. I'm doing a longer video because I want to make sure it doesn't cut out on me, because if my video is like, I don't know, 20 minutes long, I might be fine. But it usually cuts out after like 20 minutes, which is probably plenty long for a YouTube video, but you know me, I do some longer videos sometimes. Did I cover everything? Oh yeah, no, I did not at all. What the heck? Yeah, so like I was saying about the SD card or the firmware. Now regarding the firmware, you could do a manual update. Always do manual updates. Put the internal battery or the battery that came with the GoPro, put it inside the camera, and then do a manual update. I've tried updating with the with an external battery plugged in, and I don't know, there's something that goes on there because I guess the firmware update has to restart or reboot the camera or something when it's updating, and it doesn't work nice, I guess I should say, with an external battery. So make sure you use the GoPro internal battery that came with the camera when you bought it. But yeah, do a manual firmware update. I haven't tried that yet because I really believe it's the SD card that's causing me issues. So when you get a new SD card, here's that other tip. When you get a new SD card, do a full format. I recommend the sdcard.org formatter or whatever, and do a full format, not a quick format, do a full format. If you have an Apple computer or whatever, I don't know what they call it, just do the most extreme format you can do. It usually will take you, I don't know, an hour or something to format like 100 gigabyte card, memory card or something. Maybe not that long. And then after you've done the full format on your personal computer, laptop, whatever. Yeah, I don't see that glove here anymore. Remember that video with the, I was looking for treasure or whatever, and I found a glove like right on the ground here one time. Let's wait for these guys and then we'll go. Looks like it's about clear. All right, we pretty much made it back to where we left off a while ago. It's kind of a shame because crossing this big road and then I'm gonna have to turn right back around and cross it again, but I want to finish this commute. So after you do the full format on your computer, your desktop computer, let's make a left. All right, so it was kind of just beyond here where the video ended. Oh man, where there was like a pickup truck making a U-turn, and I don't know if it was, might have been that guy, that black truck right there actually. I don't know if it was the same guy or not. Chevy pickup. Do a format within the GoPro camera. So put the SD card inside the camera, turn the camera on, go to preferences or whatever it is, and then format the memory card within the camera. Okay, now we're going this way. It says locate, that's interesting. The text is that way, but it looks like everyone else is generally pointing the other, oh no. No, I guess I am, people are backing into these spaces. That's what's confusing me. Thought I was going the wrong way, but I think I am going the right way down there. Okay. All right, so that does that. So now we're on our way to work today. On our way to work today. Did I cover everything? Lower resolution, GPS, Wi-Fi, and get a different SD card, manual. Ah, yes, and the last thing, you do your, get a new SD card, you format it, you turn off all the stuff you don't need on the camera, you lower the resolution. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, okay. Where did he come from? We're gonna U-turn it here. Zoom! It's kind of dangerous though, because the road is bombed out here. All these potholes. All right, nice and easy. There's a lot of, woo, that was fun. That was fun. Oh man, I almost fell down there. Ooh, watch out for that gravel. Gravel is deadly, especially when you're like making a turn. You got skinny tires, high air pressure, and you're out off the saddle and you're like up like this. You're standing on the pedals and then you make a turn. Your center of gravity is high, you're much more likely to fall off the bike. That's probably the reason why I dislocated my shoulder earlier this year. Was it this year, man? Yeah, it's been a long year. No, it wasn't this year, it was last year. Still aches, so. Oh yeah, so last thing. Let's get it done here, let's get it done. Factory reset. So that is reset all the settings on your GoPro. Go under the preferences, go under options, go under, I don't know, it's something like factory reset. So you're gonna have to reset all of your settings. I don't know if that really does anything. I think it just basically, you know, eliminates other possibilities of problems that could have popped up based on your settings. Like, you know, I don't know what the factory default resolution setting is. It probably is 4K. But I mean, if it resets you down to 1080p or something, and then you just start recording not even realizing that, and it works, so you find out, well, that was actually a resolution issue. Dude, guy, why? Dude, guy, why? Why do you get so close to me when you come down that hill? I know they don't expect to see a bicyclist, but my gosh, it's like when I stand on the pedals here, my head is so high, you should be able to see me. It's like sitting up in an SUV or something. That's the nice thing about riding a bike. You can see over sedans, but all these trucks and SUVs have gotten so big in recent couple decades, let's take a left, that you can't see over them anymore. All right, so if I'm still recording, I have no idea. I actually came up this way, one video, and I went to the left here because I actually got to see the train. The train went by over here, but it's not here now. Kind of sad. You can see the train tracks though. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't catch that in the video because the camera died on me. I guess I should be a little more specific though. The camera didn't really die. You know, it still had battery life. I don't care though, I'm gonna probably call this Dead GoPro. That's gonna be the video title though, but the camera just kind of froze on me. And so I think that's probably a good indication if the battery doesn't just, if the power doesn't cut off and it looks like it's kind of frozen in the recording state, probably a good indicator that it isn't necessarily only the camera. You know, it's probably the memory card. So if this does work out, if I have fixed the issue, at least temporarily, in this video at least, if I can finish this video, finish my bike commute to work, we can pretty confidently say, I think, that it's actually my problem. My specific problem was the SD card, and my solution was to buy a new SD card. It may very well have been that the SD card I had was just not exactly the right model number, you know? And I don't know what those model numbers stand for. When I'm talking about well, I mean, I'm using SanDisk, but I don't know if it has to do with the lot number or like the generation. I mean, it's still, the brand is still Extreme Pro SanDisk or whatever. So it's still the exact same brand. They didn't change the brand name. And it's the exact, and it's, you know, like the same size of memory card. And I do have a compatible size memory card, you know, like 125 gigabytes or whatever. It's kind of strange. Is it 125 gigabytes? A lot of stuff in computers uses even digits, not odd digits. And maybe it's marketed as 125 gigabytes, I don't know. Oh, now we're thinking. Woo! Oh my gosh, it feels like we were just here. We were just here. I certainly hope that this is working this time. I would like to finish this bike commute someday. Woo! I mean, to be fair, we have been going for probably quite a while now. Probably well over 20 minutes. I'm running out of things to say about GoPros and how much they stink. So I guess I've been talking for over 20 minutes. Let's make a right. Man, watch out for that gravel. Look at all that gravel there. Yeah, there was actually a car in my blind spot there behind me. Is he behind me now? Shoo. Oh man, this road. I don't think so. Yeah. Let's check the blind spot. Nope, he's not back there. Yeah, you didn't see it in the camera, but there was a guy pulling out of the parking lot back there, and he did hit his brakes and slow down for me. It wasn't a close call or anything cool like that, but it's kind of interesting. You gotta watch out for things when you're on the road. I was mentioning the gravel. Gravel will get you to fall down, but getting hit by a car is even worse, generally. Up. Oh my. Yeah, I'll be happy to wrap this commute up. Let's go down one more road. Usually I don't go down to the road down there. Oh, my knee's sort of aching because it's a little bruised from when I fell. When was that? I don't know. Let's make a left. I think it was a couple days ago. And that's the risk. If I procrastinate, I didn't really procrastinate so much with doing this video. It's just, you know, I was waiting for the SD card to arrive because I ordered it on the internet. because I wanted to make sure I got the exact model number, and it can be hard to figure that out in store unless they have a tag on it that says the specific model number. Because I don't know, that was part of my problem. Let's make a right. Oh, dishwasher. That was part of my problem where, you know, I had like the first, on the SanDisk model number, like, you know, I keep talking about this, but I had, I don't know, like the first 5 to 10 digits correct. I just didn't have like the last 6 or whatever. I don't know. It's annoying. If that was it, you know, if that actually was it, I didn't have the exact right model number. That's kind of annoying. It could very well be though, with how long my videos are and high resolution, and I am often stopping, waiting in the sun, 100 degrees. It could very well have just melted, melted my old SD card. So I screwed up at least its performance capabilities, because it does seem like my old SD card does seem to be able to still store data on it, although I don't really trust it now. It might just be that it doesn't work as well as a high performance SD card. You know? I had the SD card, let's go straight. I had the SD card for, I don't know, I'm trying to think here. I don't think I even had the SD card for a year, so I mean, it shouldn't have died on me like that. Maybe I should check out a warranty or something, I don't know. It was expensive at the time, but now it's pretty cheap. It's technology, man, technology. Well, thanks for coming along with me on this Bike Ride to Work today. We'll see you in the next video. Woo!